Biggs is he's got great confidence in his shot.
Conley passes to Edwards. Here's Gobert. Pass to Randall. The three is up. Knocks it down from distance.
He's consistent from out there, especially when you give him that kind of room.
Here's Morant. The kick out to Williams. Takes a three. He can't hit that time. Randall inside. And there's a whistle. He'll head to the line to shoot two.
And over the years, Randall has stepped up his role, an assertive scorer and a natural leader.
Minnesota shooting their first free throws of the night.
Shooting two.
No good on that one.
Certain guys can remake their games to fit the times. Randall's worked on his right hand and his jump shooting. He's a much more versatile threat now at the offensive end.
And the second free throw is good. And when it comes to the Grizzlies, they're a team that's hungry to take that next step, Greg.
Yeah, and they've got the core to do it, B.A. You got Morant, Bane, and Jackson. They're all all-star caliber players and still in their mid-20s. So they've got a lot of great chemistry and time to get it right. Hey, good to get him going right away. I mean, those are the shots that really boost confidence.
It makes a difference for them if he can establish his three-point shot as a weapon.
Here's Gobert. And Gobert with the stuff.
Yeah, great play from Edwards off the pick and roll. Moving the ball around and get another guy a shot.
Jackson outside. Pass to Edey. 6 on the shot clock. Beyond the arc. Jackson can't get it to go.
And this is exactly who you want taking that shot. He just missed it.
Randall, good.
Executing the plan here early, still haven't missed the shot.
A chance here to catch up with Allie from the sideline.
I was able to talk with the head coach of the Grizzlies. I asked him how Rudy Gobert alters their usual game plan. Coach acknowledged that he's a factor and said Rudy definitely demands more from us offensively. We have to be careful where we put our shooters with him waiting for swats. Coach thinks intelligent offense is what it takes to beat Gobert. Back to you.
Okay, good stuff. Thank you, Allie. Now here's Bane. He has a clear impact on this offense, putting up over 19 a game. Pass to Edey. Morant with it. He's picked up by Edwards. And you think about the fearlessness of Ja Morant and how he attacks, even as a smaller player. RJ, you got any comparisons?
I would say AI, but AI was more of a two-guard, even though he was a couple inches shorter, but definitely similarities of how they attack the paint with fearlessness.
And he knocks down the first one. And one thing that Morant has always been elite at, finding a seam in a defense and getting to the rim, Graham.
Yeah, any crack allows him to get inside. And as good as anyone at splitting a double, which he sees a lot of. So once inside, he can finish with authority or kick it out to a shooter.
Aldama's checked in for Williams. And the Timberwolves also making a change. DiVincenzo, he's checked in for McDaniels. Now here's DiVincenzo. His last outing, he had 24 points. It's Edwards on the wing. With the teardrop. And he sinks the layup.
And you know he has the floater in the bag, so Edwards decided to deploy it there.
Morant, the pass to Jackson. Morant against Conley. It's blocked by Gobert. Randall outside. Gobert, no good.
And the shooter had very little space on that attempt.
I'm sure they'll think twice about shooting against him next time.
Hammers the lob through.
Sometimes Morant just makes this look effortless. He's such a gifted passer.
Randall outside. Back to Conley. Now here's Gobert. He's closely guarded. Edwards, no good. Memphis has gone 1 for 3 from beyond the arc. Payne, the pass to Aldama. Pure from three-point range.
Improving that vision since he came into the league. Bain with a nice dish here.
Outside Edwards. Picked by Gobert. To the middle. And Gobert with the stuff.
Unleashes the bounce pass. An accurate assist.
And he's got his first opportunity at the line here tonight. Huff's checked in for Memphis. Pippen comes in for Morant. McDaniels is checked in for Minnesota. Alexander Walker comes in for Conley.
Find the lane. Find the lane. One shot.
For his career, Gobert's field goal percentage is in the same ballpark as his free throw percentage.
Down low. Oh, got a piece of it. And stolen by Gobert. McDaniels finds DiVincenzo. Nice start for him. Sinking his first shot.
And force feeding the ball inside. I mean, no reason to go away from what's working.
Grizzlies trail by 3. Pippen, pass to Bain. To the inside. Aldama. Powered down after the assist led him to the lane.
This is why you put the ball in his hands. An accurate pass hitting a moving target.
DiVincenzo, pass to Gobert. There's 38 seconds left to play in the first quarter. And that'll be Minnesota's ball as it goes out of bounds. Timberwolves able to keep the possession. Kennard, he's checked in for Memphis. Reed's checked in for Minnesota. Clark comes in for Randall. Right side, DiVincenzo. Just 5 on the clock. Clark, the pass to Alexander Walker. Launches it. It's not going to go for him. Memphis has gone 2 for 4 from range to start things off. Pass to Pippen. To the paint. Here's Jackson. McDaniels with some nice D. 1 quarter in the books, and it's been a close one. It's Minnesota up by 1. And back to the start of the second quarter in just a moment. And getting it going again here in the second quarter. Fairly close game so far. And a look now at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for Minnesota.
So far, they haven't had to force anything. They're swinging the ball around and turning good passing into points.
You have to like the fact that they're not settling at all. I mean, they've really made a point to get the ball down inside and challenge that interior defense.
On the court for Minnesota. Naz Reid out there with McDaniels. Then it's Dante DiVincenzo. Then it's Nickeil Alexander-Walker. And it's Clark in at the 3. Here's Pippen. DiVincenzo covering. Pippen, pass to Jackson. Over McDaniels. Jackson gets the bucket. Jackson's got his second basket.
Trading the lead back and forth. Neither side is willing to back down.
I've been on the edge of my seat courtside. Man, this has been a barn burner.
Now here's Alexander Walker. Still without a bucket. Can't get it to fall. 0 for 2 now. Memphis leading. Here in the second quarter, a little over a minute to play. Kennard passes to Pippen. Jackson, the screen on DiVincenzo. And the Grizzlies get another bucket right there. Well, when you look at the forwards in this league, there are a lot more Grant Hill types out there these days, Bumble.
Well, thank you for the nice words, B.A. Of course, I took pride in my overall game. And over the last few decades or so, we've seen a bunch of guys playing the 3, 4, and 5 who can pass, dribble, and shoot. So it's fun to watch the game evolve.
The Grizzlies making a switch here. Williams is checked in. Now we get a chance to check some stats for Mike Conley. We're about a minute and a half into the second quarter now. Clark against Williams. Clark, the pass to DiVincenzo. 6 to shoot. Buries it down low.
Love to see that kind of activity. He just makes things happen.
Pass to Huff. Here's Kennard, covered by Alexander Walker. And here's Jackson. Over McDaniels. No good off the glass. The Timberwolves trail. DiVincenzo with it. His offense has been solid, scoring around 11.5 points a game. Ooh, and he took a hard foul on the shot. So he'll head to the line to shoot a pair.
Heady play to stop that easy layup right there. I mean, make him earn it at the line.
He's got his first free throws of the night right here.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
The first free throw is good. Bain, he's checked in for Kennard. Rudy Gobert's checked in for the Timberwolves. Anthony Edwards comes in for Clark. And so Reed nails them both.
It's always nice to see a big fella be able to knock down some free throws and make teams pay from the line.
Right side Bain. And stolen by Edwards. In transition. Rips down the breakaway slam.
And nice quick hands there on Edwards. And a heads-up play to start the break off the steal.
Grant, when it comes to Anthony Edwards, fair to say he's meeting expectations so far.
Oh, no question, B.A. The first overall pick in the 2020 draft, Edwards has been anything but a bust. Now we are seeing him trying to compete for titles.
Defense kind of rolled the dice there, and I'm a little surprised that it ended up going their way with the miss.
Alexander Walker, the pass to Edwards. Up top, DiVincenzo. Inside. Edwards rises up and powers it down.
Can you say terrific athlete? Edwards just enjoys getting deep positioning and rising up for the slam.
Pippen, pass to Huff. Now here's Bain. Outside, Williams. They need this. Jackson, count the basket. Jackson's got 4 points now in the quarter.
He's had a rough start to this game, and that's being nice. But he's gotten back on track here in the second.
DiVincenzo, pass to Edwards. It's good! Edwards, what strength!
You got to bring more muscle if you want to stop Edwards from scoring. He's gifted at converting through contact.
Timeout call. Memphis coming off a win against the Hornets.
And it wasn't just their starters putting in work. Their backups were real spark plugs on offense.
Yeah, your second unit, those reserves, they can swing a game.
Some changes for Memphis. Aldama comes in for Jackson, and it's Ja Morant in for Pippen. And here are the Grizzlies now, trailing by 5. Morant with the slam!
As usual, Morant bringing down the house.
There's the AT&T 5G Slam Cam, capturing the moment. 1:49 left in the second quarter. Now Conley. Hasn't gotten one to fall yet. Three-pointer, no good.
The battle of the boards has been something to watch.
Right side Bain. And Gobert with a block.
Yeah, the long arms, it's difficult to protect your shot from Gobert's reach.
Back to Edwards. Randall, a screen on Bain. Here's Edwards. And another basket for Minnesota.
That's more than enough space for him to get that shot up.
Grizzlies trail by 5. Aldama outside. Back to Morant. And Conley grabs the miss. And the Timberwolves with possession. They're on a 12. Gobert goes up and brings it down.
And maybe one of the best at the alley-oop. Gobert is great at reading the D and getting eye contact with the passer and finish.
Morant, the pass to Aldama. Memphis shooting their third and fourth free throw attempts of the game. First one falls. Some changes for Memphis. Edey's checked in for Huff, and it's Jackson in for Williams. And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time. There's 31 seconds left in the first half. Outside McDaniels. Back to Conley. Randall inside. Jackson on him. And it's Randall that time. On the assist by Conley.
This run has been fueled by their Matador defense.
Morant surveying the floor. The three is up. The shot that time not on target. And so it's the Minnesota Timberwolves closing out the quarter with a 7-point lead. Just pounding the painted area. That's helped them build an advantage. More NBA on 2K Sports right after this.
Welcome, everybody. The story tonight has been a solid showing through the first half for the Minnesota Timberwolves.
And you look at the numbers. They're playing so well offensively, nice flow. Only a few wasted possessions, guys.
And if they continue on this track, they're pulling away down the stretch. Mark my words.
And now, as the season winds down, a look at the Western Conference picture.
I think for the Timberwolves, they've clearly taken a step back as a franchise. You hate to see that. But something isn't right with this team. I don't know if it's personnel, the coaching. They're going to have to make some changes in the offseason.
And that is going to do it for us. Let's get back to some second half action with Brian Anderson and company.
And happy you could join us. We've got 2 quarters left to go in regulation. And you know, Anthony Edwards has been really making it happen, guys.
Yeah, they've done an amazing job of creating room to operate for him. And then, of course, executing.
I like how they came into this one with a game plan, and they're just going out and executing it. Terrific job.
And so Conley will bring it up for Minnesota. Next matchup, they'll be home against the Nets. That'll be the first of 2 games on their home court. Manning the backcourt, we'll see Morant and Bane. Jackson out there with Edey. And it's Williams in at the 3, the small forward. That's the lineup out there for the Grizzlies. Now here's Morant. Pass to Jackson. To the middle. Here's Edey. And he makes no mistake. Slam dunk.
There you go. He's a monster at the rim.
So athletic. Obviously, he plays on the attack. Conley finds Edwards. Ooh, the finish inside by Edwards.
These defenders really need to man up, particularly in the lane.
Grizzlies trail by 7. Outside Morant. Jackson with a screen on Conley. And Morant gets it to go. Morant's got 6.
A point guard with length. Morant can do a little bit more than just handle himself inside.
Outside Edwards. Pass to Gobert. McDaniels from long range. Drills it from deep. McDaniels got his first 3 points of the game.
And clearly he needs no time to warm up.
Memphis calls timeout.
There's just a lot of wide open lanes to the rim here. That'll drive your coach nuts.
Yeah, we can see over here, the coach, he has some choice words for his team. Words we cannot repeat.
And a chance to look at the block shot numbers over the last few seasons for Jaren Jackson.
And his shot blocking hasn't been nearly as potent as it was a few years ago. It's a shame, really, because his ability to intimidate the other team and be a big presence on the defensive end really gave his team an edge.
Just a little over 90 seconds gone in the 3rd quarter. Stolen by Conley. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws. Ja Morant picks one up.
Well, that was clearly a foul.
These are his first free throws of the game. Free throw good, McDaniels. And both free throws good for McDaniels. Grizzlies trail by 10. Jackson outside. Williams finds Bane. Outside Morant. Shot clock at 6. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting. And let's have a look at the teams who have collected the most blocks this season. In 3rd, Memphis.
They're quick to help each other, and they have some tremendous athletes with a nose for the ball.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And he makes a first.
You know, Ja Morant, such a dynamic guard. His combination of speed and creativity, that makes for some tough matchups.
No good on the second free throw. Hey, Grant, when you look at the mentality of today's players, what are the differences from back in your day?
Well, B.A., through the wonders of technology, players interacting more directly with their fans and telling their own stories. Also, there's a brotherhood. It's a bit more brotherly, with players on different teams more friendly than in days past. And, you know, I'm not sure how I feel about that.
Here's Morant. Following the score by Minnesota. Jackson with a screen on Conley. Here's Morant. And then Morant with the jam.
And when Morant takes off towards the basket, look, you're already done. You've already lost, because that's how he makes his living.
And that was our AT&T 5G Slam Cam, bringing you the sauce. The Timberwolves lead by 9. Conley passes to Gobert. Edwards with it. Edwards is doubled over Bane, and off the front iron, and in it goes. Edwards got 12.
And the offensive firepower Edwards is capable of is special. I mean, we are seeing it on full display right now.
Gives us a chance to catch up with Allie LaForce.
Well, the Timberwolves are one of the biggest teams in the association, and Coach Chris Finch said, quote, "That's how we're built. It's part of our identity. That's what we have to lean into. We want to be big at the rim and force our size on opponents." Brian, he loves to see other teams hesitant to venture into the paint.
Hearing footsteps, right? Allie, thanks. First free throw is good, and Richardson's bursting onto the scene. Bane has been nothing short of spectacular.
Bane was a steal with the 30th pick. He's added to his game each year, and now, look, he's one of the better two-way wings in the league.
Aldama's checked in for Memphis. Alexander Walker, he's checked in for Minnesota. DiVincenzo comes in for Mike Conley.
No surprise there. He's about as automatic as it gets from the stripe. I hope I didn't jinx him.
Alexander Walker, the pass to Randall. No good on the three. And so Moran will bring it up for Memphis. 9-point game. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line. Nickeil Alexander-Walker picks one up.
An effective two-way threat. Have to be impressed with Bane's steady improvement year after year.
Shooting 2.
The free throw drops for Bane. Clark is checked in for the Timberwolves. And he makes the first, but misses the second. Minnesota leading by 8. Here's Alexander Walker. Offline with a 3. Jackson finds Morant. And it's Gobert with a rebound. Gobert's got his 6th rebound on the night. Up top, DiVincenzo. Here's Randall. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2.
Inside, you have to try something to stop Randall. But he gets physical right back and draws a good shooting foul.
And let's take a moment here to get your take, guys, on the scoring so far for the Timberwolves.
They have found a lot of success in transition, running at every opportunity and getting points before the defense can get set.
Well, another thing they've been doing right in this one is making the most of turnovers. Lots of points for them tonight off of them.
Reed's checked in for Gobert. And so he hits both.
And really strong at the line since the break.
Grizzlies trail by 10. Here's Morant. 9 points in the game.
There's Bane using his size at the rim.
And there's 1:38 left in the third. And Chris Finch calls timeout here. Coach wants to speak to his guys, maybe alter some of the game plan. All right, it's time to take a glance at the rookie leaderboard and see which first-year players have rebounded the ball the best since the All-Star break. In the third spot, Zach Edey.
And since the All-Star break, he's continued to improve his game. This rookie is hitting the boards hard.
.133 left in the third. Outside Reed. Jackson against Randall. 5 on the clock. Shoots over Jackson. Gets it to go from 18 feet away. Randall's got 4 points now in the quarter.
And yeah, Randall is absolutely a threat from in between. Something that D has to recognize and adjust accordingly.
And the shot goes in.
It's not easy to work the ball inside in this league, but they've done it all night.
Randall against Jackson. Randall, the pass to DiVincenzo. Reed to screen on Morant. For 3, DiVincenzo. The rebound by Edey.
He didn't make them pay for that weak defense, but they just can't rely on him to miss those kind of shots.
Oh, and a beautiful feed leads to a monster jam.
Huge size disadvantage for the defense. Might as well just get out of the way.
Outside, Alexander Walker. Randall inside. Defended by Jackson. Pass to Alexander Walker. Reed to screen on Bain. Alexander Walker hits a three-pointer. Alexander Walker's gotten himself going with a triple. His first basket of the game. Up top, Morant. Morant fights through contact inside.
No settling for an outside shot there. They went right to the hoop.
And so it's the Minnesota Timberwolves closing out the quarter with a 7-point lead. Getting lots of great looks, shooting it well. That's why they're up. We'll be back in a moment. And it's time now to bring you our State Farm assist to the game.
Talk about painting a magnificent picture with that dime. Just a great decision and a perfect delivery.
A lot of times a spectacular pass is more impressive than a spectacular shot. This is one of those times.
The fourth quarter has arrived. So good to have you with us. Setting the floor for the Timberwolves. They've got Miller, Dillingham out there with Dante DiVincenzo. Then it's Joe Ingles, and it's Reed in at the 5, roaming the paint.
That's 10 straight points they've given up in the painted area.
And Minnesota with possession here, following the bucket by the Grizzlies. Pass to Reed. Lets it go. Tipped. Grizzlies trail by 5. Here's Pippen. From deep, Payne. Miller pulls it in. And the Timberwolves with possession here. They've led by as many as 11. Outside, Ingles. They set the pick. To the paint. And he slams it in one-handed.
Nice one-handed jam. Simple and effective, B.A.
Hey, with the lead, I'm surprised he didn't come up with something a little more creative. Here's Pippen. No good. Minnesota leading by 7. Pass to DiVincenzo. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
And he just driving the stake in him there.
He's a guy just never lets up.
And that finish shows you how dangerous he can be as a passer and a finisher.
Count that one. Pippen's gotten 4 this quarter.
Yeah, I really like their game plan offensively coming out of the half. They've been efficient and effective, but they're still chasing the lead.
And Chris Finch has called timeout. Coach clearly has something he wants to say to his team right now. Edey's checked in for Memphis. Jackson comes in for Aldama. Minot's checked in for Minnesota. Anthony Edwards comes in for Ingles. A moment to hear from Allie LaForce.
Over that last break, I got a chance to hear what Chris Finch said to the team. He implored his team to use the clock. He said the clock is our friend. No need to rush things unless they give us a free one. Let's squeeze them out of this game. Back to you, Brian.
All right, appreciate it, Allie. Now here's Edwards. From outside the arc. Memphis with a rebound. Edey's got 4 rebounds in the game. Here's Pippen. DiVincenzo covering, and DiVincenzo comes to help. Williams from long range, and the three-pointer goes.
And the defense is looking almost lost on the perimeter. That opens up a quality three-point shot, and he delivers.
Big three right there, especially at this point in the game.
Here's Dillingham. Edwards looking for an opening. Puts up a 3. Edwards making it look so easy from deep.
And they keep attacking from the three-point range here in the second half.
Pippen, the pass to Bain. Here's Jackson. Back to Bain. Down low. Oh, and there's a one-hand jam.
Now, B.A., you know they would love for him to get more of those opportunities.
Well, that would cut into the deficit quickly if he does. The Timberwolves lead by 5. And Chris Finch calls timeout here, rallying his guys to make sure they all know the plan. Some changes for Memphis. Jackson comes in for Jackson, and it's Ja Morant in for Pippen. Here's Randall. Pass to Gobert. Back to Randall. Takes it inside. Just 5 to shoot. Oh, ferocious from Gobert.
You're best to get out of Gobert's way. You don't want to be on the wrong end of that dunk.
The shot comes out. Good work defensively by Randall. Outside McDaniels. Conley passes to McDaniels. Back to Conley. Edwards with it. Pass to Gobert. Outside McDaniels. And Gobert with the stuff.
And you know he's tough on the glass. Easy money there for Gobert.
Morant against Conley. The drive by Morant. Morant, strong finish at the rim.
It doesn't get any easier than that. The defense has to play better.
There's the drive. Edwards can't hit. Grizzlies trail by 7. Williams passes to Bain. Now Morant. Morant drawing the double team. And he takes the fantastic lead pass up strong for the slam.
Just absolute ice in the veins of Bain. That is an impressive bucket.
Here's Edwards. And there's the rejection. Morant against Conley. Jackson outside. Now here's Bain. Over Edwards. Here's Edey. Anthony Edwards with a rebound. And it's Edwards with the ball for Minnesota. They've led by as many as 11. Oh, and Gobert powers it home.
Yeah, it's easy to see why they go to him so often, because they know they can depend on him to come through for them.
Timeout, Grizzlies. Up top, Morant. He's guarded by Conley. And it's in. Oh, and that cuts the lead to just 5.
Get this man the ball, and he will make something happen. Morant rises to the occasion, man.
And that's an intentional foul. And that shot was going nowhere thanks to that aggressive swat.
Yeah, I love that they maintain the defensive energy even when they're behind.
Conley with the ball, guarded by Morant. And that one's good from Conley.
And they just continue to attack, even late in the game, while they're up big.
If you want to be great, you have to have that killer instinct.
Now here's Morant. Shakes him. The kick out to Williams. Cash. And now they trail by just 4.
And this is part of Morant's role. As a guard, he's responsible for finding the open man.
And so they choose to intentionally foul. He hits the first one, and that puts him up 5.
And looking at Edwards, the offensive skills he has are impressive. Now he must focus on improving his defense.
So he goes 2 for 2 at the line, and it's a 6-point ball game.
Taking full advantage of his opportunities at the line to extend their lead.
Timeout, Grizzlies. Here's Morant, and Gobert with a block. And an intentional foul right there. Ooh, he doesn't hit the first. That was the one they really wanted. He's got one more, though. And he can't make the second free throw either. Missed them both.
And right here, they can't waste any time.
It needs to be a quick shot, then a quick foul.
And so they foul intentionally.
Yeah, no choice but to foul in that situation. Although, that's not the guy you want to send to the free throw line.
He drops the first one, and that makes it a 7-point lead. So he gets them both, and it's an 8-point ball game. And so it's Minnesota with the W. They have to feel good about this performance. It's one they can be proud of.
Very true. I mean, when you're out on the road, the wins can feel a little sweeter. This one has to feel extra special.
And that about does it for the final game of the NBA regular season. For Grant Hill, Richard Jefferson, and Allie LaForce, this is Brian Anderson thanking you for watching the NBA, presented by 2K Sports. And we present the player of the game, Rudy Gobert.